Your future will open up in a big way if you don't stand first in the school. You really can look around, what can I do with my life? Form teams of 5 people, all of them give tuitions in each subject for themselves. People are approaching every aspect of life like this. Exam means they're having runs. I know this very well because my brother was running a pharmacy, in Mysore, and examination means everybody comes anti-diarrheal medicine and go to the exam because otherwise they'll shit in the examination hall. And the same thing happens to them if they're going for a job, the same thing happens to them if they're getting married, the same thing happens They just shit scared of everything That is because unprepared, isn't it? The only reason you're nervous about something… I was just talking to a few people around me. Last 3 times we hired a helicopter here, the 3 different pilots. I'm just looking at them, they're so horribly nervous. But in 3,000 hours of flying, I'm just 100-hour pilot. With great joy I fly without an element of anything. But to a point where when my instructor in United States was interviewed by one of our people, what do you think about Sadhguru? Has he been a good student for you and all that stuff? One thing he said was, my only concern about him is, he doesn't seem to be afraid of death. They asked, what do you mean by that? Said, even if we turn off the engine, he's smiling and doing what he has to do. This is one of the big things in a helicopter is auto-rotation. That is, you turn off the engine and come down without the engine and land, preparing for an emergency always. To make you understand what it involves is, in the training craft that we fly, if the engine goes off, for you to realize, see, realization takes some time. You're flying and flying, if the engine fails, for you to know the engine has failed to register, it may take 2-3 seconds. Because the rotor is still making noise, only a certain level of vibration is gone and the meters fall, of course. But if you don't observe the meters and if you're talking to somebody and you miss the vibration, you don't even know it's failed, but it gives you only a maximum of 7 seconds. 7 seconds is all you have to do 3 important maneuvers. If you don't do those 3 important maneuvers in those 7 seconds, you are as good as a dead man. You can enjoy the last flight. So when you're flying without warning, one of the trainings is they turn off the engine. So I just do what I have to do and I get very excited when the engine's finished. And I did over 100 landings like that. So he said, I'm really scared for him because he has no fear. I said, this was my father's problem also, not just yours. My father used to knock his head and say, this boy has no fear in his heart, what will happen to him? I never understood why. Why is fear a qualification? Why is fear a qualification? Awareness is a qualification, alertness is a qualification, knowledge is a qualification. Why is fear a qualification? So if you're shit scared of your exam, you're going to do well, is it? You're shit scared of going for an interview, you're supposed to do well, is it? You're shit scared of getting married, you're supposed to do well. I see people approaching everything like this. What is the point? So this is because somebody thinks, board exam, what will happen in my future? Your future will open up in a big way if you don't stand first in the school. Because then there'll be many opportunities. If you get 99%, you'll end up in a medical college. Or if you get 90%, you'll end up in an engineering college. If you get 65%, your life opens up. You really can look around, what can I do with my life? Now all the teachers are suffering, Sadhguru is destroying the whole school. Those of you who are going for 12th standard examination and 10th standard examination, I want you, whether the teachers do it or not, forget about that. I want the students to complete your syllabi and be ready for the exam by the end of October. Okay? By the end of October, you must be able to write your exam comfortably. If you're a little shit scared, be shit scared in October. We'll give you one more in November. You will handle it little easy, without a tablet you can go. December we'll do 2 more examinations, do it. January you just play, February you just look around a little bit in the book. Last year of school, enjoy yourself. When the examination comes in March, you just go there and already you've done this 5 times. So by December, you must be bored writing the same exam 5 times. So you're ready for the board exam. 12th standard, 10th standard, form teams of 5 people, they must learn together. Make the teams in such a way, people who are good in different subjects are together, all of them give tuitions in each subject for themselves and the teachers help them. See, learning, for any human being, when you learn something new, when you realize something that you did not know, does it give you joy or pain? It should give you joy, isn't it? It's natural for human intellect. If you grasp something that you did not know, it makes you joyful. Why is it being approached so painfully? Board exam, if you know, will you write it wrong? No. Only if you're just trying to remember for the exam, you could write it wrong. Trying to remember for the examination means you are a bloody cheat. You understand? You just want to remember, fool people for a day and say, I am pass, and then you don't know anything. You have learned deception. Don't start your life with deception. It's not good. That's not a good foundation for your life. Just somehow getting 100 marks, just because for one day you remembered something and vomited it on the paper, is this not deception? Just defeating the purpose of education, isn't it? We know something, that's why we must move to the next class. Not because we somehow tricked the examiner, so we move to the next class. What does it mean in our lives? It doesn't mean anything. Do not start your life on deception. It doesn't matter who thinks what about you. The important thing is you maintain your fundamental integrity in your life. This is very important for a human being, believe me. This is not about deceiving somebody, this is not about being better than somebody. This is, I'm here, I'll make the best use of my time when I'm here, I'll do my best. That's all. It doesn't matter somebody approves it or disapproves it. And no 2 human beings have come alike. Somebody may be a backbencher in the high school, but he may be frontbencher in life. So that is not the deciding factor. At every place in our life, from school to college to profession, let's not keep on thinking and having joy that somebody is behind us or somebody is below us. Why should you enjoy somebody else's failure? If you enjoy your first rank, that's all it means, isn't it? Yes or no? You're enjoying somebody's failure, that is sickness. You must enjoy what you know. You must enjoy your exploration. You enjoy your fulfillment of longing to know. This is what you should enjoy, not being one up on somebody else.